resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will take the field first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That's caught. It's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Hamilton. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back big time. Going right into the face of a machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He's got it on the run. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Smith takes the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Scott. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one, they need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Creates a little space across the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. First down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Hayes. Keeps it moving. Three-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Ivy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The screen, and watch out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Looks as if we have an injury. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Goes to the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Got his man quickly. And they'll knock him down.
I love the QB where he holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch him on the run in straight.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Warner's showing press. They want to be physical here. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. Here comes the heat. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Fleming. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now improvising. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. At the 35, takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Terrapins! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb. Gets it out across the 40. Stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Dances away to buy time. The sure hands, it's strong. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
Man, that dude has some jets. They run the replay, forget handing the football off. He takes off, and he is a running back in open field, chewing up yards. Nice big play by that young man.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Call good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. On the move and looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Rifles it down the middle. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Snags it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest down.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It falls incomplete, and will change into the field to get things started back up. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Hamilton. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lost the pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught at the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Terrapins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep her up. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Give to the single back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Off play action. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Hamilton. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Speeding down the right side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house? And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The pitch. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Hamilton. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand, it's Webb. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those. Hey, we're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air is Hamilton. Flips it out to the back. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.